What's up? We're back with a new CHIMPS video. This time we are gonna handle 1, 2, 3, I believe it is. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. I'm actually sounding like a Norwegian trying to count in English because they always say 3 instead of 3, but anyway. I haven't actually completed this map on a black metal because I was testing and checking out different strategies I could use, because honestly, this map is incredibly easy, and I would go as far to say that it's the easiest in the entire game, so I was gonna try something funky. And I made some calculations, and we are able to afford every single tier 5 bomb shooter, including a village that's gonna buff the bomb shooter, and a couple of alchemists as well. So we are gonna go for that strategy, but first of all I want to explain what this map is all about. As you can see on the left here, there are two signs. One that says primary, another one says magic. And on the right, there are two signs that says military and support. And then you can see that there are several trees on this map, and some of those trees have the same icons as shown on the signs. For example, this tree, number 7, has the primary sign. What that means is that you're only able to place a primary tower, and that primary tower is going to get that buff. So the trees will eventually, every single tree is going to be gone at some point. And as you can see, if I place the bomb shooter right here, I'm going to get jungle drums. It's going to shoot a little bit faster. That's going to be the buff I'm getting here. And I'm not able to place any other towers. For example, a magic tower is not going to be able to use that same spot. A very cool concept. I think they can make this concept a lot more interesting, because this makes this map incredibly easy, because the length is so long, meaning that with the buffs it's gonna be very difficult to lose this game. But anyway, we're gonna start with gonna go for a Sauda start. Was that a lot of changes? Primarily there have been changes to her abilities, which are buffed, and then she's nerfed in early game, I think. Honestly, I'm not sure. I haven't really studied the details of it. I think she levels up slightly slower or something, but it doesn't really matter. She's gonna easily handle the first 5 rounds. I think she handles level 10 as well. So that's nifty. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and place the bomb right here. We don't have a free spot for the bomb, and Sauda, she's not going to be able to survive alone for too long, although I think she survives around 11 as well, but yeah, better place the bomb before it's too late. And the first path we're gonna do is the bottom path, so extra range, frag bombs, combined with the first one here, because bigger bombs and even bigger bombs are kind of neat to have. As you can see, she would have lost on round 12 there, although we have the ability. What I really like about her is the ability, because in case you accidentally leak a red balloon or something, you can just use the ability and she's gonna hit the balloon. And eventually this ability gets really strong, so if you leak like a ceramic or something like that, she might be able to pop that as well. So it's really good to have, really helpful. And it makes your life a lot easier on CHIMPS mode. So yeah, we're gonna leak if you round 15 always. I always leak on round 15 for some reason, but yeah, probably could have avoided that with going for the heavy bombs or something. So you can always press this button in case you think you have leaked, or if you leak. And that's the thing with this map too, it's very easy to tell if you have leaked or not. So you have this ability as an emergency in case you need it. So cluster bombs. She's not that strong technically though, like she's way better for balloon popping power than Moab's, but she's just fantastic early game. There are no heroes that really beat her in the CHIMPS mode, at least on most maps, because she can just give you an early start. So she pops everything, and then you have time to place down the strategy you really want to, instead of having to place a dart monkey or something that really stinks and it's not gonna do anything for you at all. Alright. So we are gonna place an alchemist eventually right here. That alchemist is gonna reach the bomb shooter, and we're gonna place a village here, which is gonna reach the bomb shooter as well, along with the other bomb shooters, which will be placed over here. But I think this this Christmas tree here, number 21, it opens way later. Was it at the end of 60s or maybe early 70s? So it opens much later in the game. So we will only have this bomb shooter here available for a long time. And one would think that it's not going to be enough to handle the coming rounds, but actually it does a really good job handling the later rounds. So extra range, we got the village right there. Now we just need to make sure that we get the camo detection, because Sauda is not going to be able to take care of the camos as we go along. I think she handles the camos on 37, but she does not handle those on 42. I think that's the rule. So we'll get that village, and we will get camo detection. Sauda is almost doing this by herself, but as we get zebras and ceramics and rainbows, she is starting, or she's gonna start to leak a lot. And this bomb shooter here, with the bomb blitz as we get later, it's extremely good for cleanup. So it's gonna clean up every single BFB, Moab, etc. And then you just need something stronger to defeat the Oh My Gods and DDTs, really. And that's it. So I was kind of surprised when I tested this, how good this bomb shooter really is. And the buff isn't really the best either, it's just a jungle drums buff. But yeah, it does the job. Anyway, we're gonna start buffing it. So jungle drums, primary training, and then primary mentoring to get it to more range and popping power. And Piers, I can't remember what it does. All primary monkeys in radius get tier 1 upgrades for free, increased range, and reduced ability cooldowns. Alright, so I think the third path gives it some more popping power. I've kind of forgotten what it does, but it doesn't matter. It, oh, jeez, it's missing a lot. But yeah, it's gonna do the trick for a long time. Now though, we need the alchemist. Otherwise, we are in danger of losing on round mid-50s. So stronger simulant, and we'll go for this one. Right there. So we could be in danger of losing later without the alchemist, because it takes a long time to save up for this one. And round 60 and those rounds can be quite scary, so we need as many buffs as we can on this bomb shooter here. But with these buffs it's incredibly easy. We haven't had a single problem so far, and we're not gonna have any issues at all. Although 95 was it, can be a little bit tricky, or a little bit scary. Maybe that's a better word. It's not really tricky, but you have to pay attention, because if you're unlucky, you could end up leaking. But we'll get to that later. So we're gonna get bomb blitz around round 70 or something, around there, and it's gonna carry us until round 89 or 90. That's when things get a little bit tricky, so it's really good. Just all we have here is a bomb blitz, and it's gonna take care of the entirety of the mid game for us. So if you are playing on the regular hard mode, all you really need to do is to get this village, get an alchemist, and get bomb blitz, and you're good to go. But speaking of this map though, all of these buffs give you the ability of having some ridiculous combos that were never thought possible. Like, you can have two towers working together that it would seem absolutely crazy that you could do chimps with them, but because of these buffs that you're getting, you actually will manage to beat it. So that is probably the main reason why this is the easiest map in the game, because if you can complete it on chimps with some really silly combos, then the difficulty is not very high. And even logs, as long as that map is, you can do whatever the hell you want. You gotta you gotta place some good towers onto the field. So yeah, this map is really simple. But yeah, round 58, no issues whatsoever. By the way, I didn't realize when I did my first run, I didn't use the alchemist, so I didn't realize that you had to use that, and I lost, so I didn't get the black metal. That's why I didn't get it. But with the alchemist, it became way easier. So 38k is what we need. 38k, alright. Gonna get that soon. Yeah, that's mid-60s. As you can see, it annihilates everything. It's effortless. That's what, as I said earlier, that's what this tower is really good for. It just does incredible cleanup. So no ceramics or Moabs stand a chance. BFBs also are easily taken care of, but some of the stronger stuff is it's quite scary. And this is just a freaking recursive cluster. This is not even the tier 5 path of this tower, which is crazy. How much did we spend on this? Like, maybe 6,000? It's crazy. We're at round 64 right now, and we're not even close to dying, but I'm gonna get the bomb blitz, so we don't accidentally die here, because then I would have to restart. And that's something I'm not particularly interested in, considering the easiness of this video. Do they get... Does it shoot even faster than with one jungle drum? I don't think it does, but we get the icon twice here, so maybe it does. I just thought if you have 2 villages with jungle drums, it doesn't really matter. You only get that buff once. You can't get it more than once, but maybe you can with this map. I don't know. If you know, please tell me in the comments. Alright, so we still can't place anything down here. Again, that's where we are gonna place the top path, which is the main damage. And then the middle path for Moabs, which is incredibly good for the bad that's coming up later. So the bad doesn't stand a chance because of the middle path. But the DDTs can't kill us. But the first path is really strong against those. Round 99 is not an issue. The issue is just that it can get overloaded, which happens on 95. But that's it. On round 99, there are not a lot of DDTs on the screen, just like 9. Although they're stronger. What is it even called? I don't know. Oh yeah, the Bloon Crush just takes care of it anyway. But with 30 DDTs, it can get overwhelmed, which almost happened with me in my run. But it's not gonna happen with us. Alright, so we have a lot of money. Guess we can place it down here. This seems like a good spot, so... Bigger bombs, heavy bombs, really big bombs, and balloon impact, so... I think extra range is the best. Reloads fast. I don't care, I'm gonna go for the range. I care about that more. So... There we go. I think, yeah, 15k, so if you have 15k right now, we will get this on round 91 or something like that. So, it is a little bit tight naturally, but that's how it is when this upgrade costs 60,000. Balloon shattering explosions do massive damage and can stun Moab class balloons. Ooh. Yeah, so the stun just... It's just that these two guys work incredibly well together, when you think about it, because, again, this is cleanup, and this one makes the Moabs incredibly slow. So when they are so slow, this dude is just gonna clean them up as they get annihilated. So that's as they get stunned by this bomb shooters. That's really nifty. And of course, if you want, you can go ahead, purchase a Moab Mauler if you want. I suggest not, because it does not really make a difference. At least not yet. And all you're doing is to delay the Bloon Crush, and you kind of want to do the Bloon Crush as soon as you can, because it's so effective. So, yeah, nothing is gonna get close. And if something does leak, you can always use the abilities here, which are buffed in this new update. But I'm gonna read up on that after the video, because I honestly have no clue what they did. Sauda seems just as strong to me, but there is a little difference there. But I can't see it. So yeah, it just annihilates everything. You have only one tier 5, and it's round 82. So a lot of towers would struggle at this point, or start struggling a little bit, but the bomb blitz is still going strong for us. Just look at all of these BFBs, they don't stand a chance. They're getting a little bit further, but still they do not stand a chance, which is what we like to see. So 83. 87 might be scary. We'll see if I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna try to avoid it though. We're missing 16 or 15k. Oh, it's gonna be scary. Let's see. 87, 85, 89. Those can be a little scary. We don't have, when the Moabs get stronger, we are struggling a little bit. But I think it should be fine. And usually the bomb blitz is even stronger because of the ability you get if you leak. But of course this is CHIMPS mode, so we can't leak. So we have 53,000 already. Yeah, we should get this easily. So 2 So My Gods. It's dangerous, but we have 2 abilities if we need it. And they're not strong enough to really cause any issues. But they got it further than other things we've seen, so. When they start approaching this area here, like the village, we need to be very careful, because one balloon can easily leak. But again, the abilities are just a button away. And what's so neat about the abilities is how they control the entire screen, so even if something gets all the way here, we can still pop it. Which just changes the game entirely. Right, so instead of 2, we have 4, so I might prepare the Bloon Crush or 1 ability. Alright. Maybe I don't need it. I don't think I need an ability. I didn't. And now we get the Bloon Crush, so perfectly calculated. Now it's easy. And we can start with the Mauler. Bigger bombs. Heavy bombs. Moab Mauler. Strong. Perfect. I don't know if it's better to have it on close. I don't think it is, but I've seen some people do it. But I guess it doesn't matter. It's this map. You can do whatever you want. Alright, so Moab Assassin. What's next? There you go. Not necessary, but let's just not delay it any further. And the next up is Moab Eliminator, and then we have obtained the Axis of Bomb. So once that is done, we can, of course, get a Glue Gunner and maybe buff the bombs with another Alchemist. But use the ability if you want to. It's not gonna make much of a difference. So 93. The only round I'm gonna stay alert on is 95. So as you can see, the Bloon Crush easily defeats those DDTs, but the game has changed a little bit with so many on screen. So once we get DDTs, I actually suggest to just use this ability. Just there's no reason not to do it. I'm gonna slow things down as well. Just in case, because this is the only round that can actually kill us. So, better safe than sorry. one ability. As you can see, the Bloon Crush is just gonna completely slaughter those. But they are getting further, as you can see here. There's a lot of them on the screen, but the Bloon Crush just... Maybe it's better to have it on strong. And Sauda ability, I didn't need it. But yeah, a little bit close than what you would like. Yeah, you didn't need the Sauda ability, but yeah, as you can see, it's a little bit close. Maybe you should have it on strong, so you can get those DDTs. That probably makes it way easier. But whatever. Let's get the Moab Eliminator, and now we can just spam this ability here. Actually, that's a really good ability. They work really good together. Clean up, DDT, stun everything, and then this just does insane Moab damage. So when everything is stunned, this just does incredible damage. So, I'll get another Alchemist, because why not? So, faster throwing and stimulant. And as you can see, just look at 98. I haven't done anything. It's funny how simple it is. And we have 3 abilities we can use. DDTs, no problem. And, oh, that's 4,000 damage. Wow. That's really good. Yeah, it just does incredible damage to the bad. Bad is already dead, pretty much. I got a little bit scared there, but I think the bomb shooter took care of it. But yeah, there you go. I probably should have used the Moab Assassin a little bit more there. Got a little bit cocky, but doesn't matter. That is 1, 2, 3. Sounds so weird to say that, 1, 2, 3. But yeah, fun map. Really cool concept. I hope they continue with this concept, but yeah, it's not the bad thing about the map. It's just how easy it is, and Axis of Bomb is not supposed to be a really good or such a good combo, but I made it work. So hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you in the next update, which is probably gonna be out in a month or something, because they were planning to make something smaller then. Perhaps they release a Paragon, but in case you didn't know, the new tower got delayed quite a lot as well. I think it's gonna I think it was maybe 3 or 4 updates from now, so maybe summer 2023. We'll see. But yeah, that's it for me, and I'll see you soon.